We've been joined by Mr. Dan Gillian. He's the Vice President of Surveillance and Bombers at Boeing. So many thanks being with TV 18. So it's been over a decade since the company has been associated with the Indian Navy. And as far as P-8s are concerned, you recently also delivered 12 to the Indian Navy. So what more opportunities are you seeing for this particular surveillance aircraft?
Well, first, thank you for the time. The P-8 is performing remarkably well for the Indian Navy. It is on station every day, patrolling the oceans around India. As part of India's commitment in the Indo-PACOM region, it is delivering capability each and every day. We're really proud of the 10 years with the 12 aircraft we've delivered. They've accumulated more than 40,000 flight hours today. And we're excited about taking that forward for decades to come. We are in discussions about the potential to add 6 additional aircraft to the Indian Navy fleet. We're excited and honored to be in a position to be able to do that, bringing enhanced and new capabilities to the Indian Navy.
Right. So what sort of timeline is there to deliver 6 additional aircraft to the Indian Navy? And besides the Indian Navy, are you also in touch with the Air Force or the Indian Army to offer this aircraft to them?
For the Indian Navy, I'll defer to them on timelines for acquisitions. And this platform is really focused on with the Indian Navy. There's more than 160 P-8s in the world supporting air forces and navies from lots of countries, including Quad partner Australia. But our focus and discussion with India is about the Indian Navy.
Right. So the government has a push towards localization, and especially after COVID, the Prime Minister gave a vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, which meant self-reliant India. So how do you align Boeing with that? We understand that there's not a particular manufacturing facility in India, but when can we expect something like this to happen soon?
Boeing's commitment to India and industrial supply chain India is enduring and has been going on for years and decades. The P-8I is really the cornerstone of Boeing's industrial engagement in India. The suppliers we established more than 10 years ago to deliver for not just the Indian aircraft, but all P-8s in the world are world class. They're some of our suppliers of the year, recently recognized over the last few years, and we're committed to continuing to expand that, part of our network of 300 suppliers in India. When it comes to self-reliance, our big focus is on establishing MRO and sustainment capabilities in India so that India can take care of its own aircraft. Today, we are doing airframe MRO with our partners in India on the 12 aircraft that India has. Tomorrow, we look to things like engine overhaul, landing gear overhaul, and expanded systems and capabilities indigenously taken care of here in India to achieve self-reliance.
So what would be your investment plans as far as the defense portion of the company is concerned? Do you plan to hire more people from India, and how do you plan to really increase the supply chain sourcing from the country?
I think the wonderful part about that story for Boeing is that our supply chain and our partners in India, it's established. And so we're building on what we've started over the last decade plus. We have more than 5,000 employees here in India. We continue to grow and expand that capability, including more than 4,500 engineers. I use them, those teammates, as part of my team each and every day executing my mission. And our supply chain, more than 300 today, will continue to expand, not because of selling more product, but because Indian suppliers deliver. Their performance is what sets them apart as part of our global supply chain.
Right. So besides this, the company is in talks with the government for how many more contracts? We also saw that recently 12 Apaches were also delivered to the Indian Army. So as far as more vehicles and more armored vehicles and maybe the choppers and everything is concerned, when can we expect more deliveries to happen?
We are in continued discussions with the government of India about additional platforms because our platforms are here and they're working. The C-17, the P-8, Apache, and Chinook are all delivering for the services today, and so there's a natural desire to have more of that capability and capacity. We'll continue to work through them in the contracting process. Our main focus is to deliver on the commitments we've made, and we are doing that. We want to help India become more self-reliant through the MRO and sustainment channels.